Alright, can you guys hear me? Having a problem with the music, so that's always fun. Cool. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Does it sound like crap or just same as usual? Let's see. Let's see. If I could get music working, that'd be great. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, I'll mess with the music later. So let's hit this little button. Bam! Here I is. Howdy. Let's see. Hello, Jonimus Prime. Howdy, Tank. Phelan. Howdy, KC Lazy Gaming. What's up, Iron Gopher? You moved to Japan? No. It's got some bamboo. If I get bamboo, I mean put a picture up. Alright, so let's see. Let's keep messing with this music deal. So if I hit properties, then I hear this. So let me know if anyone hears music. I think it's this one. This has became figuring out music stream. Let's see. Play my own stream. The sound effects you made in Wallcom's videos gave me so much serotonin. Yeah, I need like a thing. You need to compile like a bunch of sound effects and just release them out there. So I'm listening to like music, which is cool. But you guys just hear me freaking mouth breathing, which is not cool. This one? So still nothing. Oh god. Those old sound effects. Man, those are like dark times. Like I forget about like a lot of dumb shit I've done when I was younger. So that's the microphone. This one. This one. Oh, they said not to use that thing. Yo, this ain't bussin'. Oh, thank you, Iron Gopher. That's really nice to hear. Alright, so I'm gonna... So if this just wants to work, that'd be great. Let's see. I promise I will be modding something in a minute. Ew, that's what I sound like? So it says hit the thing. Can I use this? No? Alrighty, well. I guess whatever. Guess I'll turn the music off for me then, because that's just a douche move. These headphones off. Oh, where's the music coming from? It's coming from YouTube. It says if I play it through the desktop and then do the thing and hit the properties button, it'll play. And like, I see the thing you move, but it's like not. I have it too low. Can you guys hear that now? I just have it like negative 4 billion decibels. Oh, that was a problem. Alright. Anyways, woo! So how's... God, I suck at this. Alright, so... Anyways. So, today, I will be trying to build a Shredifier from Borderlands 3 specifically, because there's a minigun on it. So I went to Walmart and I bought two thingies. Bought one of these Matrixfires, and I should order the mag adapter kit, because that'd be kind of sweet, because the rate of fire on it's pretty stupid when you do that. Then I ordered, without hitting the second camera, I ordered I picked up a V-twin. And that's because this bit is really big compared to like the older Scorpions or whatever. So I think that'll be cool. I think I'm gonna try to keep this bit on there. So pretty much the goal is to hack this off, and then hack this off, and try to keep as much as this bottom as possible. And pretty much just do this. And the same guy that has the mag adapter also makes a buffer stock attachment point. So I think or a buffer tube. So I think I'll just go that route. But for now, I guess it's time to start opening these. Are you a Borderlands fan? Yes, I is. Have not played the newest one, what is it, Tiny Tina's, whatever it was. The reason why I want to build a Shredifier is because I want to eventually cosplay as a Gunzerker. So I made a Maggie, and this is an older one that needs to be touched up, but I made an unkempt Herald. So there's a Chaos grip on there. And then if this one goes well, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Yeah, thanks, frickin' guy. So eventually, yeah, I want to build. So I have the two pistols. I want to do this rifle, and then the next one, or the last one, would be a over-the-shoulder rocket launcher. So that's the goal, anyways. So let's yeet and yeet. Tiny Tina is great, but it's better with a group. Yeah, okay, because like 3 was fun. Story sucked, but was fun. But yeah, playing with friends is way better because all the enemies like scale up too. All right, so got all my little goodies here in the little corner. So for now, let's do some of this action. Where's the thingy at? Bam! So here's the second camera. Let's see. So I guess now I'm gonna start taking these apart. And let's see what we're working with. That's the wrong screwdriver. There's this screwdriver. Who dares text me right now? Yeah, I know it's you, Sam. Sorry I forgot the freaking Tiny Tina's Wonderland thing. It's weird. Like, it was one of those things that I kept forgetting was coming out until the game came out, and I was like, oh hey, isn't there Borderlands coming out like this Friday? And it turns out that was the Tiny Tina game. I am building, Johnny, I am building a Shredifier from Borderlands 3. I am cutting apart a V-twin, which is, I'm going to cut off pretty much this bit, save all that, and then, Matrixfire, cut off this, and try to merge them together. So it's a little minigun assault rifle looking deal. And the Shredifier is like standard, it's a goldish color. Metanova, let's see, I miss your content, live streams are fun though. Yeah, things keep getting in the way. I have stuff filmed, I just need one edit, which I'm terrible at. And two is just time. Let's see, so I got this. So what are y'all doing on your Friday night? Let's see. Oops. Sorry about that. Let's see. I think it's just. Okay, that's me. Fun it hard. You know this build was meant to be if I saw the same exact V-twin at my Walmart for like over a month. Just built a new workbench for modding, getting everything situated. That must be nice. Have a nice workbench. Let's see. Yeah, it's weird. I haven't really built anything in a while. I've modded stuff, but not build anything in a hot minute. Let's see. Any videos on my channel? Let's see. Yeah, motivation is, yeah. Like when I try to edit something, I like have to like force myself, and at that point, it's like I'm not really enjoying it. You know what I mean? Tank Phelan, did you catch the Sauce Boss vs Ego Raptor boxing match? Yes, I did. Poor Aaron Hansen, dude. Okay, that's cute. Let's see, Valtech. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Motion, I'm merging a Falcon Fire and a Raven. How? I mean, with glue and stuff, I assume. Not gonna lie, I liked Aaron Hansen's outfit. It was pretty fresh looking. Though I'm more of a hot pink guy myself, not so much a pastel pink, but his outfit was on point. I'll give him that. Falcon Fire and a Raven. How are you doing that? I'm trying to figure that out. Are you putting like the Raven stock on it? On like the pistol or what? Let's see. So there's a screw there. So there's a couple tiny hidden screws up front. And And so far, these all look like the same size screw, which is nice. Let's see. Oh, okay. That is nice. Just a little gear. Looks like there's another screw down there, but it's more on the inside. Oh, what are your guys' thoughts on the two new Dartzone blasters? The Deuce and the... Oh, what is it? It's the Red Conquest Pro. Forgot what it's called. If someone wants to let me know what that's called, that'd be great. The Deuce looks pretty interesting. I think that's all the screws in this thing. So those are probably not important. Luchador, more like Luchador. Got him, chat. Dang it! Alright, so set that. So pretty much everything back here is trash. Because this just this side. So flop. Alright, so let's start getting rid of some of this junk. Do I have a box for this? Alright, just pretty poorly planned on my part. I want to make a leather drop leg holster. Advertises drop your dues. That's pretty good. I like to see the inside of the revolver. Yeah, me too. What worries me is that it's kind of like the Mark II, where there's like two screws in the side. And I hope that's not all the force that's... You know, all the force isn't just on those two screws. Because, like, the Aeon Pro, at least the screw goes through the front of the breech and everything. Howdy, Builder BB. Yeah, I'm actually doing something for once. It is pretty nifty how there's a pusher breech that goes through the actual cylinder. I really should grab a box for this. Guess I'll pour that box on my bed. Don't mind me. Yeet. Nothing broke. Oh, this is the box I bought some. What is it? The Flaming Hot. Jesus, brain work. Mountain Dew. The canned ones, not the ones you can buy at frickin' Walmart now. I paid eBay prices. Let's see. I have a thingy for other screws I don't need. Probably not. Oh well. Screwdriver. Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking. That's a nice stout spring and this little guy right here. Too bad I ain't gonna use it. Let's get this off first. So unless I want to make this dual stage, which is going to be a bitch to do because of alignment, I would only need pretty much this little guy, this one motor to spin this. I would use the cage more to just hold this in place, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. For now, I'm just gutting it. Tiny screws. Tiny screws with a tiny board. You guys see that Chip and Dale movie? Not the strippers, the rodents. I guess there's been some clips that have been floating online about it. Is the V-twin spinning turret setup similar to Scorpion? It is very similar. In my opinion, better because it just falls into place. When like the Scorpion, I remember you had to like break a couple things or like a solvent weld or something. But it's very comparable. Let's see, that screwdriver right there, best ever. Which one? The Ford, the jank one covered in E-tape, or the Foam Blast? Either way, yes. I need to take this out. I mean, I'm sure this minigun bit would be good for a later project. Cables here, so I guess right now only these two are important. Snippy snips. Snippy snips. Aha! Found them. I'm comforted to see your helmet, man. Alright, so. Well, on the bright side, I guess I have a battery tray I can test this with in like the most jank way possible. So. larger motor. That's kind of neat. Not sure of the size, but I don't see a. Oh, there's one over there. 1 second, guys. Oy. Oh, Merlins. Hell yeah. Oops. So it looks like the motor that was originally right here that controlled this way. Some way in here. It's larger than a standard size motor. So that can get yeeted. Man, I ordered these Merlins and one of the hyperdrive solenoids like a while ago, and I haven't done jack with them yet. Do I want to mess with that? I probably shouldn't. So essentially there's this, and let's take these out, I guess. Okay, that's just a literal bit. Okay, so I guess there's that for now. There we go. So, let's open up the Matrixfire now, but first I'm gonna put all this in the box. These screws I'm throwing in here because I don't need them. Save that for a rainy day. Alright, so now for this guy, take that off. This is like the weirdest front sight, by the way. It's like, okay. Let's see. So what's the end goal here for FPS and rate of fire? Rate of fire, I am not sure because I saw with the mag adapter, it dumps really fast. So it's like whatever on that end. FPS, I'm not sure either. I think I'm either going to go with either the stock cage or just have the Matrixfire here with a printed cage, but like a low crush. It's gonna be more for a cosplay thing because I don't use full lengths ever. And now I think about it, the Unkempt Herald's full lengths, and this one, the Maggie Fortnite revolver shoots whatever. There we go. Is this worth modding to make not as bad? Because what makes it like not good to open? Just catching? Wait, is it? I feel like it's these flaps. Whatever. Have you modded one of these, Iron Gopher? Either of these. Sir? There we go. I'm just gonna trim that out. So you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Kind of. I think we need to spring load the back plate so it activates, puts down pressure, not just gravity. Yeah. Hey, High Priest, how's it going? Actually decided to stream a mod. Because the Shredifier in Borderlands 3 has like a big box mag, which, I mean, just based on aesthetics, this fits. You know what I mean? But if I wanted to actually use it, I would use the mag adapter. Sadly, no, I have not. It's on the long list. Yeah, I feel that. Guess that's a little better. Oh yeah. So let's take these out. If anything, I might just rewire this to 3S because all my stuff's on 3S. Alright, so I guess let's... Okay. Kind of weirded me out, but I mean, it makes sense. But that little freaking wheel here is there like a good way to show this off? Probably not. It's like one-sided. It's like this side's longer, then it gets smaller. It like weirded me out the first time, but it makes sense. Tank Phelan, let's see. When are we doing the cookie stream? Bro, I don't know, but we gotta do it. Cookie stream. You gotta do that soon. Wait, are these the same as these? I don't even freaking... Okay. Yeah, they are. Alright, well, time to take a break and have a drink of this liquid death. I have not had this flavor yet. Severed lime. I think the roller motor hates 3S. Well, shit. What if I put one of those, potentiometers? Is that what it's called? Where you can control the thing, the rate, the variable rate of fire that does spin you in? I think that's what it is, right? If that is what I need, then I'm gonna have to talk to someone much brainier than me. something Shayla video. Alright. Huh, this lime one's actually not bad. I mean, you feel like freaking sparkling water. But okay, yeah, I'll look into it. Just sucks because all my stuff's on 3S. Let's see. Currently pasting out a Sonic Recon Flower of the World conversion while making sense of a Disney Trace Rifle Pharaoh build. I am gonna have to look up what that second one is. See, is that just... It's just a gun from Destiny or whatever? Tracer Rifle Pharaoh or something? Or what's... the weird thing about this Matrixfire? You got all this rail, but like this is useless. Oh, okay, I have to open it to actually get the rail out. But I just thought that was kind of weird. Actually, very much Nexus Pro, because it slopes down into another rail. Let's see. Destiny Tracer Rifle, giant tuning fork looking thing, Pharaoh build, Ultra Pharaoh build. Oh, gotcha. Makes front sight even weirder, yeah. Do you like the Nerf Warden? I'm gonna say no. And the only reason why is because I've never really liked the rough cut. I'm like the one person that doesn't like the rough cut and doesn't like the sludge fire. So, you know, not liking the rough cut, and then it being an Elite 2.0 version of it, it's like, Sorry, Iron Gopher. It was a good run. Makes you feel good. I like a bunch of like weird shit. Like every time I like thrift and I see like a really shitty like single shot that's like clearly like garbage or whatever, like I'll be like all over that. Oops, that was actually a smaller screw. Okay, so before I start mixing those, I need to, like my Blaze Storm rough cut more. Blaze Storm makes some weird shit. Like, I saw they had a sludge fire, and I was so tempted to buy it because it's so weird looking. Because it's red, and it has like a thumbhole stock, it's really weird. To be fair, some great performance comes easy from modest single shot blasters. I think that's why I like the freaking Rainbow Pistol so much, is like, for what it is, it's really powerful. Oops. I mean, I guess times have changed since like, you know, the Cheetah 2.0 and all that. Alright, so gonna try to big brain this, because these screws in the magwell are shorter than everything else, but everything else has the same size screw. So I'm gonna take a picture of these next to, let's do that. So I hopefully remember, that's a selfie. There we go. So, bang. Guess I can throw these in now. Oh, so I bought a Modulus Long Strike. Finally, oh hey, Long Strike. Finally, after all like it's been out for so long, and I put the Worker Half Dart kit in it, and it's only hitting like 120. So it's really funny because it's like a freaking what, 4 or 5 foot long blaster. 3 foot. Anyways, you know, it's a long blaster and it only hits like 120 feet per second. So that'll need some tuning. What is your thoughts on Nerf Elite 2.0? It's... I want to say it's whatever, but at the same time, I know they could do better. And it's weird, because they're cutting corners, but it's like they don't have to, really. Like, the biggest example is like the Stinger versus the freaking Jolt. It's like even holding them side by side, you can tell like a huge dip in quality, and they're only, what, like $1 or so apart? I get a company's job is to make money, but at some point it's like, is it worth it? Plus, it's not like Hasbro's hurting for money. Is that all the screws? Question mark? Okay, don't explode. Don't explode. Ow! Oh, there's a screw I missed. Let's see. For Nerf Elite 2.0, a blaster I like aesthetically is probably the Phoenix, but it's just not good. Alright, so we got this little clip that needs to stay. That looks like more screws are holding this heat shroud thing. Here's the lock. Got this long barrel, which I'm gonna do what I usually do. Oh! Well, more barrel material if you want to build a dumb Centurion like I did. It's actually like... okay. I'll save that for later. I'll put you in the dart thing. So, it's another one of these big motors back here. Alright, so yeah, let's take off the heat shroud first. Which, the nice thing about this big ass heat shroud is that all this could be cut up and put anywhere here to make it look better. Let's see. Too much YouTube, and I saw some X-Shot water blasters at the store, but their pump action with a faux trigger. I think it's possible to turn to some kind of Hamp inline clip blaster. Let's see. Pump action, the faux trigger. I mean, if it stores pressure in any way, it theoretically would work. But if it's literally just like squirt, there we go, there, squirt, squirt, you know what I mean? Then I don't think it'll build enough pressure. I buy Buzzy Sidewinders for that same chunk of barrel. What is your thoughts on Nerf Fortnite? I'm not... Interesting designs, let's just say that. The best one, in my opinion, is the the Fortnite 6-shooter, whatever, revolver. Because I build a Maggie out of it from Borderlands. It's just, it's a hammer shot, but perfect. You have the nice clicky click, a good grip, you can actually reach the hammer, and then with a rear loading mod, it's good. So, I guess what was that? The one everyone's waiting for, the red FAMAS looking or whatever, P90 whatever garbage. That thing is like on Amazon now. So, I'm curious on that one, but I don't know if I'd buy one. I guess it's like an 8-round internal mag flywheeler or something like that. Oh, overall, Fortnite's like, it's okay, I guess. There's some cool, like, design, like, how do you even say that? Like, I wouldn't even say designs, it's just the freaking, it's like clearly real steel, but they make it look super cartoony, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's interesting, like, how the designers made it like that. I don't think I'm making sense, sorry. Alright. So there's a nice rail piece right there. That is really nice how pretty much all this is nothing. So if I grab this other half, because I kind of wanted it like the bottom here so you'd have somewhere to hold. But it looks like if I do that, it's gonna stick out like this. So there's a little bit of a gap. Might be able to like cut it here and have it flow like this into this. Huh. So let's take this other one out. One thing I will say, this grip is actually pretty comfy. Let's see, I have some hot glue and I have some for a temporary hold. And I have some DevCon plastic welders, so I think for today at least we'll get it all cut up and glued together and let it marinate. Have you checked out the Blazestorm blasters and see if they're worth modding? Saw them on eBike. No, but I've seen a few in person. Like, you know, occasionally someone will thrift the their version of the hammer shot. I was talking about the Shredifier earlier, which was really interesting, but super overpriced. Yeah. I think there's a couple Strife clones too, so those are nothing really to write home about because it's just Strife. Alright, so easy. Let's turn this switch around so it's always depressed, like me at work. Anyways, push that in there. There, so easy mod. Take switch out, turn around, always engaged. This is for, okay. So, super interesting. Right. So that has to be all the way to freaking engage. Probably. Fowler has a Captain America strife all kicked up. Howdy, Cloudy. How you doing? I think was it a Captain America shield strife? I think I had one of those, and I like all I did was I think threw in Krakens and like worker motors and was hitting like 130 for some reason on the stock cage. Alright, let's remove this little rubber thing. No one likes these. What is the point of these? Is there a point of these other than jamming your blaster? Cool yourself? I'm doing alright. Not working right now. So, just decided cut apart a couple blasters. Let's see, for now I'm just gonna slide this back in. Let's see. Wow, this dart post is garbage. Like, it's not even... That's weird. So like, instead of having a regular dart post, so you can just put the screw in and it guides it, it's like a little U's that go in there, and like you can try to put the screw in and it'll just slip all the way up. That's really odd because they're not in the way of anything, so they could have made it not so. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna put the shorter screws in. I'm sure that's fine. If the blaster blows up in the future, I don't know why. It's because of these shorter screws. Oh geez, yeah, it's not like going in. That's really weird. So, we're gonna do this action. So what I'm gonna do now is use a screwdriver to make a little divot to guide the screw back in place. That's just weird. There we go. Yeah. Peg hole for opposite shell. Yeah, let me just take this back out and show you. So, can I take this out? I'm about to rewire this anyway. Shouldn't I just cut the thing out? Snip, snip. Oh, they're right here. Ah, screw it. I'm cutting the cage out. Alright, boys. We're in it for the long run. Like, it might be easier to show you on the better camera. 1 second, y'all. So, yeah, like, see how those are just like, come on there. If I do this, come on, I'm trying to show my stream. See how those like are really deep U's, like right there. So yeah, you put the screw in, but it just slides all the way down. I'm like, oh, all right. But the other side, they're just regular dart posts, so it's completely fine. That's just an odd choice. As I break it. Bam. Alright, so that's out. And I guess, oops. All this can wait for, should I take it out? Yeah, because if I gotta paint this, or when. As a man who's taken apart a fair share of other companies' blasters, sometimes they make some really weird decisions. Yeah. That's just weird. It's like they literally could have just drilled a hole and called it good. But instead they were like, let's make a giant U. No one's gonna take this apart. Air quotes, no one. And what's up with this? Oh, tiny little bit right there. That's screwed into, wait. Oh, is it because of the frickin'... I mean, if I... It's placing shit. Guess we'll never know. For now, I'm gonna take the rest of this shit out. This is garbage. Don't need this. Don't need this. Hell, the older Scorpions have floating motors. Yeah, that is right, huh? Because there's like the, if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's like the little posts here, and then like a couple of silicone things, and they just screwed in, but nothing on this side, right? Is that what you mean by floating motors? Because I've like taken apart two, and I was gonna do like something similar to this build, but never got around to it. Ooh, I just realized it'd be nice too. There's plenty of material on the trigger that you could like cut it out and make it like skeletonized. It's gonna happen. Because at least it's not like a Springer, because there's not gonna be a lot of force on the trigger. Oh, okay. Let's see. So, they also like to change the geometry and stuff with their cages. Yeah, it's weird. Like the only one that comes to mind is like the Raven, or the pusher bit, the little plastic bit. That there's two different sizes, and I didn't know that when I was like, I don't remember. I had like a junked like green Raven, and I needed those internals into like the Ravenfire. No, the Elite Raven, and it was like this much more material on it, and I was like, what the heck's this? Let's take the screw out. Take that. Alright, so battery tray isn't too big, so kind of worries. I don't know. Kind of worries me a little bit. I know there's expanded battery trays you can buy, but if I'm doing like a cosmetic mod, I kind of want it as close as possible to. That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. If I'm doing a cosmetic mod, I want it close to stock. Yeah, that's exactly right. Something I might try with this also is the I might have it like another ref switch, probably one of these stock ones because it doesn't need that much voltage, but have a 9-volt specifically for the Gatling barrel. So like if I want to just cosplay with it, I can like not have a LiPo in it for the actual flywheels and the feeding mech, but have it so that when you pull a trigger, it'll spin the Gatling barrel without, you know, needing the LiPo. Just for like showing it off, I guess. And there's our internals. So those are the side. I guess we could take that other thing off, and I guess this will be replaced with a buffer tube later. Johnny Blaze, do you like Nerf Ultra Dart? It's a guilty pleasure, but kind of, like the screamers especially. And one of the first things I did was with Ultra in general was that the heads popped off all the time. And what I did is do I have an Ultra Dart nearby? There we go. Let's grab this and this. So like one of the first things I did with Ultra, because let's see how easy that was. The body is completely solid at the tip. And what I did is like I heat up a screwdriver and like poked it in there, and I glued in a waffle head. Because at the time I found like a really good barrel material to make like a sealed breech for this. And these with like a waffle head fly amazing. I tried to make a scar for one of these, it didn't like it. Aesthetic versus function. Aesthetics every time at all costs. Those will make people jump down trees. Yes. Yeah, they're just like, what in the hell? And just a spinny barrel of death. But it's the you guys remember those like marshmallow poppers? Some of those the actual hopper material that you'd put the marshmallows in, those will fit some Ultra Darts like perfectly. So that was like some of the barrel material I used. Alright, so here's our naked boy. It looks really weird with no inner barrel. So now, I guess we can start planning on where to do certain cuts. I think I have a silver Sharpie around here, yep. And I have a payday. Let's take a little nibble of that. Alright. So what is your favorite snacks? Let's see. Probably like Cheetos popcorn is really good. Unnecessarily good. Almonds. They say raw, but I mean they're technically not raw because that'd be poisonous. Well, those are good. I eat a lot of chips, like Funyuns and whatnot. Probably should cut back, but I do. Did I just see a Payday subbed again? Yes, you did. Payday is like one of those sayings where it's like, if I have like, I don't eat candy a lot, but like, if I'm at the gas station and I grab like a bunch of either energy drinks or just drinks in general, which I mean I did earlier today, I was like, oh, Payday sounds good right now. I just like nuts in general, like almonds and whatnot. Don't take that out of context, but didn't even compare how wide the. Oh, it's actually not too bad. I don't know how well it's gonna show up on camera, but oh god, that grip. It's like not. They're pretty close too, in width. And that was the one thing I was kind of worried about. So if I want, that almost lines up. Yeah, there's gonna be some fuckery that has to happen here. Fence guys are here, so I missed the last 15 minutes. What happened? I gutted everything in both blasters. And I'm trying to debate where it's gonna fall together. Because what I'm thinking is pretty much all this is garbage at this point. I kind of want this bit, like here to here at least, because when you're holding it, you'd have all this real estate to put your hand on. and then the Gatling barrel will be here, which is on the floor here. There. So you'd have all this you can put your hand on. So far it's looking like cut it around here and leave some of this, but cut it around here too. And then have it kind of flow in here. Because it looks like this inner barrel lines up with the flywheel cage. Luchesi phallus shaped nut tube. Oh yeah, and I mean a payday. What is the worst mod in your opinion? In general, or that I've done? Because both have the same answer. I think that Matrixfire barrel will look real good on a pistol, maybe a minimized strife. I can see that. In general. I guess a safe answer would be like, oh, fuck. Thanks, Clowny. Yeah, Straven. I almost completely forgot about those. Stravens are up there. Unless you're using both flywheels, then it's a pass, but I still don't like it. Like, if it's if the Raven was butchered for just a stock, and then you have a strife, it's like, that sucks. In my opinion. Unless, you know, it's like, whatever. It's your thing. It's not like you're coming here, taking one of each of mine, and then doing it, and you're like, haha. But if you're, you know, he feeds from the back of the Raven, shoots, goes through that flywheel, goes through the strife flywheel cage, so it's an afterburner, then it's like, that's at least cool, I guess. But if I were to go for a more safer option, I'd say like a unoptimized, like, smart AR delete. So let's say like a hammer shot with a stock cylinder and you take the ARs out. It's like, that's cool, but you gain really no performance and you're just going to break your blaster faster. Like, there was a time where I used to do that to all my hammer shots. Just like, literally just be like, there, perfect. Give me that FPS. And it would just break. My pet peeve is using the shroud of the N-Strike Firefly. The shroud as in, you're talking about like the big shield on top of it, or... and then going back to like an unoptimized smart AR delete would be like putting like, say, like a Turf 18.5 case spring in like a long shot with a stock breach. Yeah, it uses a band-aid. Yeah, it's like, body feeling is cool, like Mr. Nathan's really good about it, but yeah, it's like the Firefly one, like the Firefly isn't really that good looking of a blaster, and I say that as someone that bought one like brand new back in the day. Yeah, the Ravens, it's up there for my favorite flywheeler. I had Dr. Flux help me rewire a Stinger Raven, but that thing is like picky as hell, so it's like, that's why I need to get back on. So, trying to figure out. So let's take a break. So you're saying this as a muzzle piece would be cool. It does give me that like what is it? Like a railgun kind of deal. Like, I kind of like it like this, where it goes up a bit. And then you saw that heat shroud, you could literally just cut a section of to fit. Back in the day, it was cool because the Flash had glow darts. They were like the not good glow darts, though. You remember that? They were like the stickers that you just wrap your freaking darts in. That's a memory, and I was like, oh god, and I keep forgetting that was a thing. Tape on, yeah, sorry. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's just like, it was just like, it's just like, oh. I want to try to keep this in there too, just because I think, if I can find a little bit, there you are. Yeah, that'd be really funny. Carry handle on this thing too. But I mean, if it looks like garbage, I'll just get rid of this and figure that out. Don't you fall. Alright, well, guess enough screwing around. Time to get the Sharpie out. Oh, freaking. There it is. And I couldn't even find my normal Sharpie. I have a freaking silver paint one. Oh, here you go, guys. But yeah, so going back to the two new Dartzone blasters, that revolver is pretty interesting. But yeah, I already forgot who said it earlier, but yeah, I'm curious to see the internals first before I drop $40 on one. I guess the cylinders don't hold the darts well, which makes sense because there's still a breach going through that cylinder too. Mark right here, like cage is up here, idiot. You used to have your sticker sheets. That's cool. I wonder how much of a pain it would be to get like a bunch of that and like sticker bomb a blaster or something. At that point though, you just freaking like powder coat your blaster in that super powder or whatever, or I forgot what it's called. It's easier to hit your target when he's having a seizure. I missed that. Oh, those are weird. That's a weird cage. Oh, and only one of the silicone pieces came out. So yeah, so far I think what's going to happen is this flywheel cage is going to not get used at all. So it's going to be a single stage, but obviously you're going to use the actual rest of it just to hold the main spinny motor in place. I honestly thought no one in Hoppy thought to put a breach through the cylinder. Seems something we would have come up with. Yeah. You gonna upgrade the spinning motor, make the baby scream? That's actually a good idea. Plus, more torque would make it, what do you call? Wouldn't that make it? Crap. I'm like now thinking about motors to buy. Feels like plastic gears, but I think like a Kraken would be fine with this. Doesn't need to spin that fast, but no, Jesus, our freaking camera keeps going off. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just gonna turn this. Where is it? Snooze for a couple hours. There we go. How powerful is your blaster gonna be? I don't know yet. That was another thing I was looking at, because the same guy that sells the mag adapter for the Matrixfire and the buffer tube also sells Buff Daddy's cages. So I might buy like a medium crush. So I don't know, but this as of right now I'm going more for a cosplay build. If I can get it around 130, it'd be perfect for like HVZ. Which, I think about it, that should be the goal, because that in the future I want to like go to like a big event, but dressed as a gunzerker, decked out. And you're talking about a Hellcat motor? Maybe. Is this a 130 or is it a 180? I don't know what size motor this is. And I might have a Hellcat somewhere. Remember when Neo Hellcats were like new? Those were really good motors, like at the time, but I mean, Krakens are pretty much better nowadays. You've been talking about doing that Gunzerker for like 6 years now. Yeah, you're not wrong. But now I can build Nerf to go with it. So, that'd be too much. Drop that. Pretty much have that flush. That is very close. So I think for now I'm gonna cut the V-twin. Right? No, I need to cut the Matrixfire first, then the V-twin. Because just eyeballing this, it looks like I'm gonna cut about here so that it lines up with where the magwell would be, and then cut all this gunk out in the middle so that it slots a little bit here. Oops. And then when you cut a little bit here, it'll mesh up close to here. And that's with the barrel being lined up too. Let's see, 130 should be trivial to hit. If you have the worker's smooth wheels and a stock DZ cage, that would be close. Okay. So stock cage. Yeah, that sounds about right. I would not recommend upgrading the spin motor. Put on a separate circuit if you have to. But from experience playing with these blasters like that, those gears don't last long with high torque. Okay, thank you, Clowny. Because, yeah, I was kind of thinking of just hooking just that up to a 9 volt by itself. Because 9 volts are cheap enough, and, I mean, if I want just the blaster to spin, a 9 volt's fine. Do you like Rhino motors? Rhinos are okay. I used to use them. I preferred, like, back when I was first starting, I preferred just straight up, like, Hellcats. And then when the Neo Hellcats came out, I started using those. So I never really messed with Rhinos. I think I had a pair of Neo Rhinos at some point. I know they spin, like, the OG ones spin really fast on 3S. What did people used to use this for? Was it like rapid strike pushers or something like that? I have 2 projects in particular, which were destroyed by me trying to do that. They worked for a while, but just won't put up with it. Okay. Alright, so Clowny has spoken. This thing will, at least the spinning bit, will run on just a 9 volt. Because I think, yeah, like the, one of these stock switches on a 9 volt should be fine. And then have it so when you pull the trigger back, it'll spin just the Gatling barrel. And then have a whole separate circuit for 3S. Alright, so without further ado, let's mark this and I guess start cutting. So, if we line that with this. That's 2. Oh, actually. Yeah. Better start with extra. So let's start with that. One thing I need. Bandsaw. So bandsaw, yes. I need that. So yeah, this will all be hand cut, unfortunately. So I'll give you guys a warning, so if you guys don't want to see me just hack away at this. So it'll be like around there. Bring that up. And then I think that'll work actually. So if I have this lined up here, cut a little extra about here. Actually, yeah, so here, and then cut it here. Alright, so OG Rhinos are awesome for rapid strike pushers. Okay. Because, yeah, I know those fuckers scream on 3S. I had a handsaw somewhere. That might be better. I have a Dremel in here, but I don't want that just roaring on stream. I have one of those like shitty freaking, you know, off and then max speed ones. I need to buy one of those variable ones. I think okay, yeah, I see a little hand one. I think that's at least fine. Don't hit the camera. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. Hey. Well, I hit the camera. Oh, Jesus. Not in front of my friends. Hi, I'm back. Jesus. Why is this one so in there? Jesus. I'm cutting it. You had your chance. Ah, there we go. Jesus. Put that there. So we got here and here. Let's see. Luchador, have you been to a war at Captain Xavier? Multiple times. I'm actually going there next weekend, I believe. Sell that PP, buy a bandsaw. Tell you what. How about you give me a good recommendation on a bandsaw? Because I do need one. Just bought a $50 yard sale Craftsman bandsaw. I don't know. Good one. So you're saying stock Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I'll definitely have to do that. Get paid next week, so I'll probably start stalking the internet. No one cringe. So probably just follow that. Have any of y'all got your hands on a the Worker Nightingale yet? I haven't bought one, but I played around with one briefly, and it's a pretty good blaster. Especially for what was it, like 65 or something like that out of darts? Do you like Magpie Blaster? To be honest, not really, but only because they're super finicky and fragile. But that being said, I've never owned one either. I mean, and the aesthetics are on point, obviously. It's not a blaster I would pay for, let's just say that. Okay, so let's cut some of this out. Let's trim all that out of this. Is anyone here going to Jared's Epic Blaster Battle? Just curious. Personally, I would never go. Even if I were paid to go, I wouldn't go. I was just curious to see who's going. Do you like the Gecko? Yeah, it's a pretty cool blaster. I mean, since it's come out, there's a lot of blasters that are like in the same form factor, but like at the time when it first came out, it was like revolutionary. Not my scene, I'd be screaming, call your hits at 10,000 people. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, you're not taking your hits there. Like, to be honest, I call it Jared's Epic Fuckfest, because that's all it is. The Duke A #1. Any thoughts on the upcoming Busby Alpha Auto 72? Think new turtles will be moddable? Yeah, I believe so. Just because, you know, it's a flywheeler, right? Yeah, that's a. Should probably double check, but I think that's the Tommy gun looking thing, right? But yeah, I think if I remember correctly, it's a flywheeler, so it's like. I mean, there's the obvious motor upgrade that you could do to it. At this point, I think the only thing Busby like doesn't really know what to do. It's a Alpha Auto 72. Do I have to watch Mongoose Jake? No, I saw a post of it somewhere. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I think someone sent it to me. Confirm. Go share. Copy URL. Give me 1 second, chat, and I'll post the link. So it looks like there it is. I mean, without actually having the blaster, because like it's hard to get a sense of scaling. It looks like actually decently comfortable for, you know, Busby standards at least. Hopefully they learned from their Thunder shot, and they're like, all right, So a little bit more cutting, but I think we're getting somewhere. Almost looks like I can bring this back a little bit. Pretty much this is what we're looking like so far. Have that, and then let's loosely put it back together so you can get an idea. This way, no, this way, I had it right the first time. So if I carefully hold this, or not, oh, there we go. Alright, so if I carefully hold this, it's going to look something like that. What do you guys think so far? I think that's going to look pretty bussin'. Especially with the stock on it. Let's see. That's why we made sure Alpha Auto 72 reacts to an unbelievable speed and never misses the target no matter how far away it is. Infinite range claims. Damn it, Busby! You almost had it. You're on a roll. And he said infinite range claims. Okay, cool. Thank you, KC Lazy Gaming. Glad it's looking good. I'm not the only one thinking it looks good. It's gonna take a lot of cleanup, but I mean that's to be expected. And Johnny Blaze, what's your thoughts on the Busby Tetra Shot? I didn't think there would be a blaster worse than the Thunder Shot. There's my opinion of that. The thing that annoys me about it is that it pretty much has four in each shell, right? But every time you shoot, one of them hits the inside of the faux barrel. So sometimes when you're shooting, it just doesn't even it hits and then goes straight down. You're like, oh, all right. Plus, even Brett was saying his had worse performance than his Thunder Shot, and his Thunder Shot broke. That looks great. Good thing you saved the bottom grip part. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's what I was really, because I was like, I kind of wanted just the minigun and then just glued to the front, but the little grip, I was like, yeah, where's your hand to go? You're just gonna grab the thing and it's gonna just blend your hand. So yeah, I'm glad this little bit's here now. So I pretty much just match the other half, cut it out, and yeah. Then it looks like this needs to get cut down slightly back. Probably start sanding it. Pretty much I want this little bit to be close to flush with what looks to be the magwell bit. So if we were to push this here, it's still a little bit off. So just cut this down and it'll bring it back a bit. So I guess this can wait, and let's work on this half. Oh yeah. I said it once, and I'll say it again. The one Busby thing I want is a freaking green Sentinel. Guess those are impossible to get, and it pisses me off. Because the white Sentinel's cool and all, but the green one looks so fresh, you know what I mean? a hole for cables and greebles. Yeah, there's plenty of room down here. It's like, I don't think anything's gonna be in the foregrip area. So yeah, I mean, some good cable management in there. Ugh. Alright, so there's that half. Hmm. 9-volt and switch down there. Perhaps. That's a good idea. Because, yeah, at this point... let's see. Separate these out. Oh yeah, Doi, you're right. Because, yeah, this is the only piece that's going to be using a 9-volt. You can just store it in, like, right there. The only thing is, obviously, the switch that's going to go to the trigger. But... you're on a Sun Builder. Start this half. Did anyone here watch my friend Cody's video on Nerf Legends, like the update? It's pretty funny. I guess they updated the game twice since it came out, and they made it worse. And I didn't believe him, so I played like a little bit just to see, and yeah, it's pretty bad. He's alive? You're referring to me? Yeah, I'm good. Just been busy, lazy, and busy. In that order. Yeah, real critical, good review of Hot Trash. Yeah, his videos were pretty good on those. You know, the initial video and then the, I guess the aftermath. Yeah, it's wild. Because, like, I wanted to get into speedrunning, and, what do you call them? I like finding sequence breaks and whatnot. And it was funny, because, like, when it first came out, I was telling Coney, like, hey, dude, I found a sequence break, and he's like, I don't believe you, and I showed him, and he's like, oh, dear God. And, I guess they fixed that one that I found. I was like, fuck. There's a part, or there's a level you can, like, skip a section of. It's like the, what is it, like, deep jungle level, or high treetop something. There's a section I found out how you could skip a part of it, and then, like, if you jump at a wall, like, or a hut, whatever, like, at an angle, like a certain angle, you can just go into a boss fight without doing any of the stuff before. That still works. I did it again. But the gameplay's like trash, so after I ran that part, it was just awful, and I'm like, I can't. But it astounded me because it's one of the few recent games actually that is not on like speedrun.com. I was so tempted to try to like do like a run and try to get it like verified as like a game. So pretty much all. So all this needs to go. Let's see. A little snippy snip. I think in the future, another build I'd love to do, it's been on my plate for a while now, is make the Bandit Smg from Borderlands 2. I was trying to figure out, I forgot what program it was, but there's like the Fusion 360, that's it. I was trying to figure out how to use that because I wanted to try to make the Bandit Smg so I could have a blaster, you know what I'm saying? There, sorry, I was focused on this cut. Because there's something about like having the little SMG and having the two mags go in sideways, and I really want that. I missed my home skill at the game the other week. Oh, well, thank you so much for the $5 donation. We could make the Borderlands 3 Hell walker out of my Stoker coach gun. Bro, I'm talking Nerf. Yeah, this motherfucker has a Doom shotgun, pretty much. Like a real one. Oh yeah, sorry, LO. Dude, you should go to the shooting range with that, but like in the Doom fucking suit. Get some like paper targets, but they're like random demons. Have you ever had a blaster break in the box? Like, have you had a blaster break in the box? I don't think I've had. I guess the funniest thing that happened with the blaster being in the box was Dr. Flux's what's the thing? The lemon zesty, not SMG, the Fortnite thing, right? I pulled that thing, and he's like, yeah, you can open it for me. I'm like, okay, cool, and I opened it, and the first thing I did was I grabbed it, use this as an example, but I pulled it out of the box, like, oh, this thing's pretty cool, pull the trigger, and it fired. I was like, bruh, it came prime from the factory. But, like, dead on arrival, I've never had that happen. And Builder BB, that fucking sucks. A Dartzone Pro Mark II. Factory workers gotta have fun somehow. Yeah. Just fill a blaster with like mayo and then they ship it. This is cut. There's a lip there that needs to get cut actually. So cut. Let's see. So Ryan, now that you're here, I'll show you real quick how this is going, but oops. Pretty much cut up a Matrixfire and a V-twin and making the Shredifier. And this is as far as I've gotten with hand tools and no bandsaw. Crap, I need the other half. Hey. So pretty much it'll be like something like that. Just leave that up here. There we go. So yeah, it's getting there. Dope, that's going to look good when you're finished with that. Also, who needs a bandsaw these days? I mean, I do want a bandsaw, but yeah, you're right. Nothing like... I guess it's just like more satisfying, I guess, huh? Be like, yeah, I built this out of a scalpel and a freaking 3D printing pen. I should probably take the grip off this side too. Jesus Christmas, dude. It's called handcrafted by artisan. More like made by like a Neanderthal with 2 rocks. Anyone watch YouTube chilling with my foamies? Silly guys that don't take Nerf seriously. Haven't. Is that a... You put your blood, sweat, and tears in that blaster? Yeah. phone at? Let's see, chillin'. Okay. Alright, time to cut this half now. Let's see. How big or bandsaw are you going to get? I don't know, but it sounds like next week I'm going to start looking on like any local thing, like OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, or I mean, I'm not going to mess with Craigslist. I feel like keeping my kidneys, you know what I mean? But yeah, I do need a bandsaw. Oh, did anyone here order the Colonel Wasp 76 blaster? I heard they're being shipped or something like that today or something. Or they started, I mean. Huh. Well, that is a neat little piece, I guess, for something in the future. Bandsaw won't help you sanding that shell. Yeah, I'm well aware. I think that freaking Unkempt Herald alone took like 12 hours of sanding. So, like, I already know I'm going to be in it for the long run. Oh, I need to finish cutting that out. On the bright side, I think the Shredifier is mostly just like a gold blaster. Little detail work, I think, but nothing like ridiculous. I might just buy a bunch of like that Tamiya spray. I do like that stuff because it's like a kind of dye, but it's meant for more like models and whatnot. Once upon a time, I was building the Doomsayer, and I covered one of those with like silver Tamiya spray, and it looks really good. I think it was actually gunmetal. And it looked really good, but I never finished that blaster. That's an old abandoned project right there for you. Is that little nub important? Oh, I guess those can get cut off. Yeah, these little nubs I was referring to, that's for the little thing that clips to hold the belt in place, but now there's no belt. So now I'm gonna put the grip back on. There we go. Put these together. Huh. Well, Matrixfire pistol's kind of cool looking. Because, I mean, it's just a big, chunky. Especially with the this on the side of it. So you're gonna lose some screw posts, but pretty much put that in there. Might be too wide actually. Let's see, if I look down the barrel, which you're not supposed to do. So I'm going to cut more off the top and then slide it back. That's not too bad. I'm going to put a few screws in it so that it'll stay together for now. Weird. Let's put 1 and 2. So it looks like right now I'm going to have to cut all this out, but leave here down so that this will slide back like that. I don't know actually. I think I'm going to have to cut more. So it looks like there's going to be barely any of this left. which is fine, but just kind of hoping there'd be a little bit more. So I think at this point, kind of lined up this way, so I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to cut it out. Unless I'm going to have to fill in a little bit of the body, but only a little bit. So it's like this, bring that in. Again, it's that far down, it looks like. Lowe's has a Porter cable bandsaw for $189, and Home Depot has a Ryobi one. It's the same size at the same price. Okay. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, I'll have to pick one of those up. Alright, so yeah, because right now it looks like yeah, unfortunately I think I'm gonna have to wait. Just remember to keep your fingers 1 inch away from the blade at least. Yeah. Because right now it's looking like for this to match and like slide forward a bit. I would also look into a scroll saw. It might also fit your needs. Okay. But yeah, so it looks like I'm gonna have to, there's a little ridge right here at the very bottom. I'm gonna have to cut down here all the way across the bottom and then up a little bit. I can send you links in Messenger. Yes, please. And then that way, it's gonna pretty much be the stock cage here, but there's gonna be the little bump down here, which is gonna be this. I think that's gonna be the only way for this to look somewhat flush and clean. So in the end, all this is going to be gone, and this will just sit there like that, which I'm not mad with. Or is it going to be a little higher? It's really hard to align this without... Let's see. Put this back in. cage back in. That might be easier to... Oh, my butt hurts. That might be easier to line up just by going off the cage. Did I put more screws on this? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's why that screw did nothing. There's a screw post there. What the hell is that for? Is that for the heat shroud thing? Alright. Cage, that's why I opened to you. So that kind of helps. Oh. Let's see. Do you like Out of Darts Proton Pack? Yes. Where is mine? It's kind of hard to see because I'm in the fucking way, but give me 1 second. Main camera. So here's my proton pack. I got a clear backpack for it. Had some help with this. It's just a external battery tray for the proton pack. So you just put your LiPo in and you just do that and turn the whole thing on. Because one thing I have to point out is I don't like how the LiPo is stored all the way down here. So you have to like do this to try to finagle your hand in there. Oh, jeez, good thing I swapped camera mode. Alright, anyways. And here's my Jupiter with the highest rate of fire. So I painted it. It's a color shift. So it's... light doesn't really help right now, but... like, looks kind of reddish, kind of bluish. Yeah, it's a little better. And then I have metal flywheels in it, just cause. Let's see how how bad I mess this up. Let's see. It's a lot better. Shifts from silvery to blinding reflection of light into the camera lens. Yeah, sorry. Oh, I wonder if this camera will actually pick it up a little bit better. Kind of. But yeah, so like it looks silvery, but then yeah, it's like a kind of pinkish reddish undertone. So, I guess unfortunately I'm done with this for now. Gonna have to order some parts. So, what crush do you guys think for if I were to aim for 130 FPS? Because I saw you can get the Matrixfire cage in a bunch of different crushes. So I'm thinking just regular Krakens. It's my go-to. And just swap to the other camera for now. $400 FPS, alright. Because stock crush is what, like 42 or something like that millimeter? Or something like that? I think that is stock. I'm a Springer guy, sorry. Because right now it's sounding like I have a magwell adapter. I need to order 2 lipos. 43.5. Okay. So, and that is with Krakens, right? Krakens and probably like smooth worker wheels or serrated something. Depends on the wheels and motors. I think that 43 with Cyclone and Kraken shit around 130. 43.5 is stock, but Cyclones are a larger diameter than stock wheels. Okay. Howdy, Pedro. Okay, so let's see. Cyclone wheels, Krakens. Alright, so I guess I'll open and add a darts thing, I guess. Let me check what I did for War Ready Strives. Okay, thank you so much, Ryan. For now, I'm gonna pull up the added darts thing into a new window. Oop, and then bring over here. Darts. So, sounds like next week, hand saw, or scroll saw, and then that mag adapter stock. So, alright. Let's see. Okay, I need wire, switches. So you said you did Cyclone wheels. I'm gonna just go ahead and grab those then. Am I logged in? Boy, you know it's me, come on. Okay. So we got flywheels and cages. Inferno, Cyclone. Add a cart. Welcome back to shopping on added darts. Electronics and boards. I need wire. I guess 16 is fine. Add a card. XT60. micro switches, add a cart. Hmm. 43.5 with cyclone wheels and fang revamps, but since Kraken's the same RPM on 3S. Okay, sweet. Thank you so much. I'll do that then. So 43.5, and then our cyclone wheels. I'm gonna have to check out the whole potentiometer thing. What's this? Is this it? $15 amp load. So I don't know shit about amps and all that. I'll worry about that later. For now, there's that. Signal booster, have that. Shop. Let's go Krakens. Motors. Krakens. 2 of those. Add a cart. Okay, so I'll do those off stream. Let's do Etsy. Sign in, and let's do the other thing. Boop. God dang it, Bobby. There we go. Okay, yes. Let's check my cart. Have that, have that. You said what, 43.5? Let's see if that's an option. Yep, okay. Matrixfire. So, add to cart. Cool, alright, well I guess I'll do that in a little bit. So I got that, and that. Sweet, so I'll do that later. Alright, see, we'll go for another like 10 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna probably call it for now. Kind of wish I got a little bit more done, but I mean, there's a proof of concept here. There will be a Shredifier, it's a matter of when. But yeah, so far I think that's gonna be really dope. Let's see. Ooh. So we got this. We're gonna have a stock at some point. So yeah, that just feels right. Just burp. In burp. Let's see. I'm finally move this camera so I can actually move around. Let's see. So I'm thinking of streaming more often. Like, I kind of want to try Fridays, but we'll see. What are your guys' thoughts on that? I'm thinking about doing some more like gameplay too, like, because like I've been wanting to play through Final Fantasy VII again, the remake, but on like hard difficulty because I'm a completionist. So I'll title the streams like obvious too, so if you don't want to watch me play a game, you can just be like, all right, fuck this guy. But it'll probably be like a, you know, like Final Fantasy and chill, or Pokemon and chill, or something like that. But yeah, I need to get more on camera and whatever. Plus, I like interacting with people. So I have DevCon. Johnny Blaze asks, do you like Nerf Vortex? I do. My favorite blasters, actually, of that line at least, is this Fusefire. I really like this thing. When you take the locks out, it's really good. Alright, I'm back. What did I miss? Any blood? Well, I went on Out of Darts and put together a thing, a list of shit to order. And I got my Etsy list ready too. And I guess we agreed on, for about 130-ish FPS, stock crush, so 43.5 with Krakens and Cyclone wheels. And this is as far as I've gotten, and I guess Ryan's convinced me to buy a freaking either a bandsaw or a scroll saw. So here's as far as I've gotten today, but thinking it's getting there. Like, tell me that doesn't look dope. Back up a little bit. So yeah, this just needs to get cut, and then this will slide more forward. Oh, and we're only going for a few more minutes. Are you going to get the mag adapter kit? Yes. I'm getting the mag adapter kit for actual, you know, high rate of fire, because the Shredifier shoots really fast in the game. And for it to look more game accurate, the stock feeder looks way closer to how it looks in game. That looks awesome. Going to be a slick setup. Cool. Thank you, Iron Gopher. But yeah, so from the same guy, I'm getting the buffer tube attachment, and then the cage. So that'll be what, like $40 or something like that, which is really good, like reasonably priced. Bucks or something like that, which is really good, like reasonably priced. Bucks or something like that, which is really good, like reasonably priced. That was weird. I don't know why I did that. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. Oh yeah, $40. Yeah, that's really good price. OBS, we do OBS things, yeah. OBS, more like just BS. What is your thoughts on Nerf Mega Mastodon? The Mastodon's a flywheeler one, right? There you go. Okay, yeah. It's okay. Wait, it's an Amazon exclusive now? Has it always been an Amazon exclusive? I'm looking at this link and it says in brackets, Amazon exclusive. I don't think it always was it? Anyways, I think it's alright. I remember I thrifted one a long time ago and I was going to minimize it into a pistol, and it was a dead project. It was one of those ones where I'm like, oh, probably shouldn't have cut that up. I don't know why my brain thought it would work at the time. Because it's a big freaking shell, and it's like, the internals are pretty simple, but it's scaled up, so you can't really condense it. Let's see. Borderlands, Shredifier. I'm gonna have to look at some stocks, I guess. Oh, shit, what was that? Iron Gopher donated $5. Oh, thank you, man. Didn't really do much today. I just made people tell me to buy a bandsaw. Thank you, though. I really appreciate it. What are your opinions on jet blasters, if that's okay? I don't have anything against or toward them, I guess, is the only thing I can say. The only thing I bought from them, like, directly was the Katana mags when they first came out, when they were the first, like, half-dart only mag, other than, like, the worker full size, but, you know, they were chambered down to half, whatever. And they're not good mags. But, as Jet, as, like, a company, I don't really mind, or whatever. They're just like any other company, in my opinion. They exist. I know, like, some companies, like, say, like, Orange Mod Works have, like, had better years. But, like, Jet, in my opinion, it just kind of exists. Their darts are weird, though. The, what do you call it? Because they were pretty much the same as the, like, Sweet Orange darts, whatever they're called. The little pointy half darts. So they're not accurate at all, even with a Scar Barrel. But then, like, when they were selling them under the game face, for some reason, like they started having more like Pack D style heads. So that I always thought that was kind of weird, but again, it's something that's not really relevant now, in my opinion. I remember the days when we had to make our own Stefan mags. Thank God for worker in Dartzone. Yeah, no kidding. I never made a half dart mag. I kind of was just like, all right, full lengths. That's the easy. I was lazy about that. I was like, I'll take the easy way. So all my stuff was for full lengths, even like when people were making like Stefans and whatever. But now that like worker, you could just buy a half dart like Talon mag. It's like it's been a godsend. Either way, it's a concept I haven't seen, and I like the thought. Need more spinning barrels in this hobby. Yes. Yeah, like another one I want to build, which I have it in my head how it would work, but I'm not skilled enough to do it. But like the infinity pistol would be dope. Because the way I was thinking about it is, do I have something? So like have example. Oh yeah, I was using that for like, oh well. Let's use that as an example. And I guess a Jupiter. So what I was thinking is like have the spinny barrel like this for the infinity pistol, right? And have it so that there's like a little switch here. And then in this bit that would spin, there's two little hole like V-sets. So when the switch is open, this barrel would stop. But it would spin when you hold the trigger. So when you're firing, this would spin like it would in the game. But when you let up on the trigger, it would complete the rotation, and then when it gets in line, the switch would activate and it would stop spinning. So that's something I thought of, and I'm like, I think I know how it would work, because you would just put like two bearings and then like the faux barrel. And then have the thing spin kind of like how this has a weird gear all the way around. But I'm not smart enough to do that. But yeah, more in general, yeah, more spinning barrels would be really cool. Like another I'll let you guys know about this one, but another build I wanted to do was the Nerf, what is it? That sounds like a 3-switch setup and a rapid strike. Yeah, more or less. The Nerf Titan, the big penis-y looking thing. I got one of those from Cameron, like, I want to say over a year now. And I wanted to turn it upside down. And I cut the little grip off. And I was going to put the back half of the Nerf, what is it? The car launcher that takes the magazines in the back. And then I was going to have that an over-the-shoulder, fully auto thing with like a banana mag. So, because I wanted to build like a, again from Borderlands, they had a revolving rocket launcher deal. And I was going to do that and then have like, you can see, this way, you can see that Titan, this Titan, not the penis-y one. That one under mounted so that you pull one trigger to fire the full auto spinning barrel goodness for full lengths, or pull the main one to shoot obviously the air tank. So that one might be the next big build, but I need those parts are in bins. I'm about to dig for them. How do you feel about the Dartzone Mark III? I think it's alright. It doesn't help that when I first played with one, I got my pew pew within like a week. Or I got it like a week or so prior, I think. So yeah, that didn't help at all. But if let's say if I came in the hobby when the Mark III came out, that would have been a godsend. Just immediate pro performance out of the get-go. And that's also a flywheeler. But for me personally, it's like, it's okay. It's not too appealing for me to buy one. I haven't bought one at all. I think the last Pro Blaster I bought was probably the Mark II, and I gave that to Brett. Alrighty, I guess it is time to start wrapping up. I do seriously want to thank everybody for showing up and keeping me company while I use this. That's not even straight to cut a shell. And I also want to thank Ryan for making me buy a freaking saw this week. So, let's see. Do I remember how to do this? Okay. Let's see. So I'll say goodbye to the people I see in chat, or at least I've spoken lately. So have a good night. Pedro Gameplays, Builder BB, Dreadpirate Roberts. Is that a 4? Ivy. You got Johnny Blaze, you got Iron Gopher Mods, which actually, you know what, Iron Gopher, you're a moderator, and then, come here, you two, you're a moderator too. And then, Matt Nova, so, yeah, thank you very much, and, maybe I'll stream again next week. We'll see how that goes. Again, I'm going to try to do this more often so my channel isn't 100% dead. So good night, everybody.